Hello everyone, welcome today for the presentation on the Executive Master in Luxury Management and Design Innovation. We are happy to have you here with us and also our panel. Thank you so much to join us. Before we start the presentation, a few housekeeping rules. Though just to give you information, the webinar will last 1 hour. Make sure you turn on your speakers or connect to a headset to listen to us, and the event is recorded and you will be receiving the playback in 24 hours. And during the session, you will be continuously kept on mute. So if you have any questions, please send it on the questions section or in chat. And if you have some specific questions related to your profile or you want to get in touch with the admissions team, please do not hesitate to get in touch with our EMiLUX team or Thierry. Thank you so much, everyone, once again, to join us, and especially our panel today who's here. Unfortunately, we do not have Tiffany with us online yet, but hopefully she'll join us during the presentation. Along with Tiffany, we have Alexis, who is a current participant at the EMiLUX. Hi, Alexis. And he's also the Chief Marketing Officer at L'Exclusive. We then also have Mulhem Abukhair, who is the co-founder of La Maison de Café, and also an alumni of the EMiLUX. Hi, Mulhem.
Hello, everyone.
And along with that, we have the admissions team here. Thierry, who is the head of international admissions, international recruitment. And myself in the International Marketing Manager at ESSEC Executive Education. So I hand over to you, Thierry.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Kanika. So what is the EMiLUX experience? First of all, it's a real executive master, so that means that it's dedicated to people who have already some working experience, minimum we say 4 or 5 years. It's a 1-year program and it's a carousel program. That means that you will follow some modules, and the modules is roughly every 6 weeks. We will go deeper in details regarding the academic content. This program is dedicated for some candidates, those who are already working in the luxury field. They want to boost their career. Some other, they just want also to create their own company. So there is a real focus on entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship within the program. And also some candidates who just are working in some other field, but they want to get the opportunity to work in the luxury field. It's a part-time program. It's a part-time program, so duration 12 months. And a modular program. Upon the program, when you will finish the program and you get the graduated, you will get several diplomas. You get first a master degree, which is duly delivered by the ESSEC Business School. For your information, the ESSEC Business School is rank number 5 regarding the executive education last year. And you will get also 2 certificates. One from the Parsons Schools. Parsons Schools is number 1 in the States. It's very well known. For instance, Tom Ford is one of the alumni from the Parsons School. And you get also another certificate from Academia de Moda, which is one of the top 3 luxury design school with innovation also. Next slide, please, Kanika. Okay, what are the key benefits regarding the program? First of all, you will train yourself to be a future leaders in the luxury field. You will also benchmark yourself within a great diversity. I can tell you, and we will go also in details regarding the profile of the candidates and of the participants. But of course, the interest is also to benchmark yourself with some other function, with some other sector in the luxury. It's also a real experience regarding the European heritage and also a global insight. The academic content of the program is very complete. we will go also in details later. One of the key benefits is also that you will be able to travel to 7 key cities, 2 in Italy, 1 in France, another 1 in Switzerland, in China, and also in the States. Another great benefit is that you will get also, you will be part from the first day, you will be considered as an alumni from the ESSEC Business School. And the ESSEC Business School is, I would say, it's not only 60,000 alumni, it's the biggest network in terms of activity in France. And also you get access also to all the chapters. We have more than 83 chapters around the world. We have the luxury club, we have the luxury share. So this is also very important for you. You will be part also, and this is important, you will be part of the Parsons network. And this is also very important to give you, I mean, a great visibility, not only in Europe, but also in the States. That's it. Thank you, Kanika. Next slide. Okay, the program. So if we take the, we'll see the typical profile of the participant, of our participants. The average years of professional experience is 12. So we can say that we recruit some senior profile. From the last class, we had more than 20 nationalities. So it's a very international, international class. And this is really important. For the next intake, for instance, I would say that among the 20, we just have 2 French. So I would say that more than 80 or even 90% are foreigners. As I mentioned, it's 7 modules and 7 cities. We will see in details later on what will be the destination. And I would say the size of the class is, let's say, between 20 and 25. So it's a tailor-made class, which is important, but enough people just to also organize the group. We will talk especially regarding the Capstone project. Average age are 37, which is also, I mean, it's also reflecting that our candidate, our participants are quite senior. So if we go into the details of the modules, so next intake will start middle of May in Paris with a focus of the foundation of luxury. I'm sure that Alexis and Mulhem will also can talk about this in details. And then I would say 6 months after, you go to Italy. Why? Because due to the COVID situation, we start the 3 first modules in Europe in order to make things smoother, again, referring to this quite chaotic situation. So the next module will be in Italy. You will go to Rome and Florence, and you will be hosted by the Accademia de Moda, which is also one of our new partners. And the focus will be made in Italy, of course, and managing the value chain. Then 6 weeks after, you will go to Geneva in Switzerland, of course, and you will have some focus regarding the luxury of a watch, of course, and also the wholesale model. And again, the idea is that you will have some course, but you will have also some company visits. You will have also, it's a mix between, I would say, real academic content and also discovering companies and discovering people. Then beginning of November, so that means that hopefully that the situation will be better. You will go to Singapore, and I can tell you that even today the situation is very good in Singapore. I mean, we don't have any problem in our campus. And you will be hosted by the ESSEC Business School. We have a new campus that we built 4 years ago. And the focus of this module will be global strategy and value innovation. So some thema will be also related to digital era and all this innovation that are implemented also in the luxury field. Then, yeah, this is a big part of the program. Of course, New York with Parsons. You will be in their campus, middle of January 2022, with a big focus on fashion, luxury creation, design, and system innovation. Again, Parsons is very well known for design and innovation. Module number 6 in March 2022, you will go to Shanghai, and you will be hosted also by Parsons because they have another campus in China. And it will be related to the previous module with a focus on fashion, luxury, creation, design, and system innovation. So you will also, we will also talk and give you all the information regarding also virtual reality, AI, etc. And then finally, you will come back to Paris in May, middle of May, and you will have another focus on customer experience, looking after the new frontiers in luxury. And this module will be also the opportunity to deliver your project in front of a jury and to be graduated by June 2022. Next one, of course, within the program you will have a lot of distance learning modules with some focus on AI, design thinking, agile methods, big data, digital transformation in fashion and luxury, all these more or less recent topics that you need to manage, of course. This is really important, and I will leave also Alexis and Mulhem talking about this because it's really the red line of the program. It's what we call the Capstone Project. The idea that you get the opportunity to pitch and to present an entrepreneurial project related, of course, of the luxury field. And then you will be organized by a team, and you will work during 1 year regarding this business plan. And at the end, you will submit your projects in front of the jury. Who wants to start? Maybe Mulhem, because Mulhem, you are again, just to introduce Mulhem. Mulhem is one of our alumni, EMiLUX 2, I think, which was in partnership with La Bocconi previously. Can you say a few words regarding your project?
Mulhem, you're on mute.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes. So regarding my project at Bocconi and the ESSEC, we were working on how to say it in English, because we were working in a French project about the Atelier d'Art. So we were working on seeing where there is some workshops in France. They have the savoir-faire, they have the know-how, and they have at the same time difficulties. So we were thinking about how to make this business work again and find customers or potentially clients around the world. So that was my project during the 7 modules.
Thank you, Mulhem. What about you, Alexis? I think it was also a very interesting project, yeah?
Yes, so my capstone project is about luxury baby beds, actually. So we are a group of 7 working on to produce super high-end bespoke luxury baby beds on B2C and B2B, so private customers, yachts, villas, but also B2B, so hotels, private clinics, so on. And so basically these beds would be customizable. You'd be able to, with interior designers, to decide how you want them. If you want specific leathers, you can customize the entire bed. That would be for high net worth individuals. So next week I'm set to graduate, so that would be my last week of the program, and we will present. I will present with my group the project in front of the jury, in front of everyone.
Super, thank you, Alexis. Yeah, again, what I would like to insist is that there is a great diversity, not only regarding the nationalities, but also regarding the field of activity and the function. And it's really important also to know that it's not only the academic content, it's also a real human experience. Okay, talking about let's talk about the key speakers. We will have Maggie Enriquez, which is CEO of Krug. I think that Alexis, she organized last year. She did a master class. It was really impressive. I don't know if you were there, guys, but it was really amazing.
It was really great. We went to Reims. We went to visit the different champagne places. It was really amazing.
Yeah, it's true, Alexis, because I didn't mention, but during the first module in Paris, you will go to Reims, and this is also quite impressive to visit all these well-known champagne brands. Then we will have Marco Bizzarri, who is the CEO of Gucci worldwide. I don't know, Mulhem, did you had him also?
Yes, we had Marco Bizzarri in Milan, actually.
Stanislas de Cassis, he was the CEO of Cartier and Van Cleef. I don't know if Alexis or Mulhem, did you also meet him or not?
I met him, not part of the program, but I met him for the company I'm working with now. He's really interesting. He has a lot of experience, and you will learn so many things from him. I mean, he's really great. So. Yeah.
Super. You will have also for the next intake, you will have Jean-Claude Biver, which is who is the executive president of LVMH Watch division, and this is important because he will also present some topics, especially during the modules in Geneva in Switzerland. Laurent Pifot, who is well-known, is a retail director at Prada. For information, we had also last year, not last year, 2 years ago, also one very well-known director from Prada. Prada is quite interesting because it's a family. It's one of the rare family business in the luxury field. We will have also Hugues Fabre, which is the Vice President Brand Strategy in DS Automobile, which is also interesting because, again, I mean, the luxury is very global, and the interest within the program is that you will understand and manage all the different aspects of the luxury. Natasha Oshirab, she's a retail marketing director for Christian Dior. For information, one of our next participants is the CEO of Chopin. She's in Abu Dhabi, and she will join the program. Carmen Chin, she's working in Dior, and Véronique Drake, of course, she's also leading the share of the ESSEC luxury share, and she's working also for Estée Lauder. Maybe Alexis and Mulhem, do you want to add something regarding the well-known or the well people that you met during the program?
I want to comment on Jean-Claude Pivet. Actually, he was one of the most inspiring people I ever met. He came to Paris and he started speaking about his journey in LVMH and Holo. He was really, I don't know, like I still read his books, so he was amazing.
See, do you want to add something? Yeah.
No, I wanted to say same thing about Monsieur Biver, because I really remember when he took the time to come at the ESSEC, and we could he was really open, you know. So it was amazing to learn from him, from his experience. So I agree with you, Mulhem. It was the first thing I wanted to talk about.
Super. Next slide, please, Kanika. Oh, so I already finished the academic content. Yes. So it's time to enjoy and really to listen to Alexis and Mulhem. Just to remind you, Mulhem is one of our alumni from EMiLUX 2, and Alexis is a current participant, and he will get graduated in a couple of weeks.
And we have Tiffany, who has also joined us, who will be presenting. So
hi, Tiffany.
Hello,
right
Tiffany.
on time.
That's good, right on the time. So
Yes.
just, Tiffany, you can introduce yourself, please.
Oh, hi everyone. Sorry, I've been having a bit of a technical difficulties this morning. I've been getting a blank screen. Just very quickly, I was born in Singapore. I grew up in Brunei, went to school in Singapore and Australia, finished my education in Canada. I grew up in a world where shopping is a national sport. So then I found myself being in marketing and corporate branding when I first graduated out of university. Then I decided I wanted to go into retail. So I started working with Nordstrom when they decided to venture out of North America, so out of US into Canada. So I've worked with Celine, Balenciaga, Louis Vuitton, Valentino, and Delvaux. And then a couple years ago, Tiffany and Company approached me. And because I have the same name as the company, I decided to say yes. And I joined Tiffany & Company as a sales manager, and I've since been in the company over the last 3-4 years, and I love luxury retail, and I never would have looked back if not for EMiLUX, and I realized that I wanted to pursue my career growth with, an education and an MBA with ESSEC.
That's great. Thank you so much. Maybe now we are on you, Tiffany. So maybe let's start from you. It's a great introduction. Just a quick question about how did you find out about the EMiLUX program?
It was actually really interesting. I was introduced to EMiLUX a few years ago by the VP of the Belgium luxury brand Delvaux. I was chatting with her about exploring MBA options. At a point, I was thinking of more of a traditional MBA program that requires like 2 to 3 years out of work. And then she shared that Europe had a very concentrated track within the luxury business that was more suited to my career growth. So then I was actually in the same webinar this time last year with ESSEC, where I was just listening to previous alumni talk about the experience and about the program. And then it's when I start my sort of interaction with ESSEC and EMiLUX, and I basically just sign on online just to have a quick chat because I was interested in the program. And the first phone call I actually had with one of the admission officers, so with Thierry actually last year, was instrumental in why I decided to pursue the EMiLUX program with ESSEC, because it was a very comprehensive call that I had to explore, where I am at with my career, what I'm looking for, where I was planning to go in the next 3 to 5 years. And then after talking about all of my options and taking my experience in consideration, it was mutually decided that the EMiLUX program was by far the most suitable for me and one that will actually help accelerate my career. I've been in retail for a couple of years now, and every single one of my clients from Europe told me, you should check out EMiLUX, you should go to France, you need to go to where, luxury came from. You should have your studies in France. That's where all luxury came from. So here I am.
Great. Thank you so much. That's a great testimony. You already answered the question of what drove you to choose EMiLUX. But maybe you can tell us, if you have some advice for the attendees today here, what would you suggest them while applying for the program?
Start the whole process early. Give yourself a lot of time to do the research on the program and how your schedule and your work schedule can fit with the program, because you need to make a very informed decision. Sign up for the information webinar. So if you're already part of today's webinar, you're definitely on the right track. Dig for clues in the school and in the application process to better understand ESSEC and the program. Take the time to enjoy the research and the application process. For me, the application process with ESSEC turned out to be a very great indicator of fit. For example, it's very clear to me that ESSEC's application process was to gain an understanding of how the application thinks, how he or she tackles challenges and speak to their future growth. So this approach actually appealed to me immensely and helped me reinforce my decision why EMiLUX and ESSEC was a good match for me. I think finally, just be very curious, be very genuine, be very empathetic, ask questions and share concerns with your admissions officer. It's a great time for you to learn about the school and for your admission officer to learn about you. And also when you apply and when you answer the questions in the application form, don't write any cliche answer any interview questions the way you think they should be answered. You have to be yourself. ESSEC and the EMiLUX program is looking for a very diverse group of personalities that can contribute to the community. And every one of you that's on a webinar have so much to offer. So just be your true self when you apply. And then you'll probably be one of us in the future, one of Alexis and one of Mulhem that will be on this webinar in the future, sharing your experience about other people.
That's great. That's some great advice. Thank you so much. So,
pleasure.
Sorry, Mulhem, we made you wait, but ladies first, like they say. So
I had a chance
maybe
to
you take
learn
over.
more about Tiffany. Yeah.
So would you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Mulhem Abu Khair. I'm from Syria. I'm 32 years old. I'm a filmmaker. My family business in Syria was working in jewelry, especially in diamonds. I studied MBA. After I moved to Paris in 2014, I worked at L'Oréal Paris at the marketing department. I joined ESSEC in 2018-2019. At the same time, I was working at BNP Paribas, the bank, as an international tennis sponsorship officer. I had a chance to work on the partnership with Roland Garros, the French Grand Chelem. After finishing EMiLUX, I opened my small restaurant in Paris. At the same time, I'm developing my own luxury brand in wine, Syrian wine.
That's great. That's amazing. So you have like a lot of experience. I'm sure today's session is bringing back some memories for you as well. So if you had to describe the program probably in 3 words, how would you do? What would they be?
3 words are like, I can say 100 words, but like I think the most 3 important words for me, the opportunities we can meet, we can have during the program. It's international. People are, as Thierry said, participants are from all over the world, and prestigious because the quality of education, the quality of teaching, the people you meet, really like you feel that like you're living the dream.
That's amazing. That's really nice. And how did this program contribute to achieve your goals and where you are today? Just a little, I'm sure it brought you where you are. If you want to tell us a little more.
First, the knowledge, the skills you mastered during the program. As Thierry and Alexis said about, we had the opportunity to work on groups on a different project. Every model, actually, we had two projects. One project that we have to deliver at the end of the program, and we had small projects every seminar, every model. Sorry. So this is one. A second, discussion with my colleagues, the amazing people who we're still in touch through a WhatsApp group till now. These people has wide experience, adventures, and advices to learn from. At the same time, they are key to meet people that you may think that you won't have a chance to meet. They can give you the opportunity to go somewhere else to change your career.
That's great. That's true. I mean, what I hear from you is network people and the importance of staying in touch with these people. And I think everyone who is listening today, this is key to keep in touch. And this is going to be your network. So build from here. Yeah. So the last question for you would be, what is an advice from you that you would give to future participants and applicants?
I will start with what you said at the end, like to keep in touch with the people that you met, because this is, I think, one lifetime opportunity that you come to see all these people. The speakers Thierry spoke about, really, like till now I remember who I met 2 years ago. So like this is a golden opportunity. Learn from each other. Take the first step to ask your questions, because you will never have this opportunity again. Learn how to grow, stay in touch, and communicate.
Great. Thank you so much, Mulhem. We're very happy to hear from you. Moving to Alexis. So would you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, so I'm Alexis Duroper. I'm French. I'm CMO at l'Exclusive, which is an experiential platform accessible by membership that will soon sell exclusive products and experiences in partnership with different luxury brands, emerging designers. So in the past, I've worked for luxury companies such as Shiseido Group in London, LVMH, so on a brand like Dior, Chanel in Paris, essentially marketing, visual merchandising. Yeah.
That's great. And you are currently doing the EMiLUX program and you're graduating next week. That's right?
And I'm graduating next week, yeah, already. Yeah.
Great. So how would you describe the program in 3 words? You're not done yet, so not nostalgic.
Yeah. So I would say first networking, international, as you said, Mulhem, and entrepreneurial, which is, I think, really important as well. It was for me. So first networking, why? Well, because it's, I think, as you said, Mulhem, one of the greatest strengths of the program, they're the people you're doing it with you. So they're coming from different backgrounds, cultures, industries. This is one of the many strengths of the program, but and I think it's really important as well to mention it. So international, because you will gain a strong knowledge of the industry through different trips internationally, and entrepreneurial because of the Capstone Project, the entrepreneurial project you'll have to work on in groups with your classmates, creating a company from scratch, and learning about the different challenges entrepreneurs can meet.
Great, amazing. I would like to just add there, you mentioned you're working at L'Exclusive. I want to mention that L'Exclusive is it's an entrepreneurial project that's a new brand, that is a new brand and a platform that is started from ESSEC. So Alexis, along with 2 other ESSEC current students, are working on this new project, this new brand. So we're really looking forward to where it goes, and I hope 2021 is the year for you. Talking about 2021, we know it's the year of the pandemic, and it's been challenging for a lot of people. So could you share your experience of doing the EMiLUX program, especially during the pandemic?
Yeah, for me, it was still an amazing experience because I started before the pandemic,
yeah.
And we got hit, of course, like everyone, but that was during the program. So I still met incredible people from all around the world, learned so many interesting things from the professors from one, of course, of the best business schools in Europe. And I feel now more confident in my current position now as a CMO at Exclusive. Thanks to everything I had the chance to learn throughout the entire program. So as you mentioned, 2 of my classmates now are my colleagues. The program started at ESSEC, and we also have ESSEC support. So that again brings us to the networking point I mentioned earlier, which is really, really important here. So we are basically implementing everything we've learned in class, and also during the pandemic, we had to adapt, and the school never let us down. And we are, of course, all grateful for that. So we had to adapt, and EMiLUX gave us all the tools we needed to, so we feel confident now for the future.
Great, thank you. Last question, but probably the most important for the ones attending today. What is your advice for them for their application process?
So my advice would be, don't hesitate to ask questions. I mean, I'm personally available. You can find me on LinkedIn. Please send me your messages, because I've done it when I wanted to join. I had so many questions, and I was really glad some people answered and helped me in my choice. I would also want to mention, trust yourself. Don't be afraid, because I was looking after, doing the program, my master degree, and I done many research, and I thought they would never want me in the program. Maybe it's too early, maybe it's not time, maybe this, maybe that. I think the best advice I can give you is ask questions and trust yourself, and send your questions and apply, because otherwise, you will never know, you will never experience the program as we had the chance to do it, Mulhem and Tiffany and myself.
Great, thank you so much, Alexis. With that, I hand it over back to you, Thierry.
Thank you. Yeah, regarding the process, so it's quite simple. First of all, I strongly advise you to be in contact be in contact with our participants, with our alumni. This is quite important during the application process. Then the admission process is quite simple. I mean, you have an application online. You have a couple of essays to write, some reference letters to provide, a letter of motivation, of course. What is your project? Why do you want to follow such a program? Then, as soon as we get all the complete file, you will pass an interview with Professor Ashok Som, who is the academic director. It's quite well known. I advise you also to read his book, which is quite inspiring. And you will have also this interview with Elodie Luquet, with the director of studies at the ESSEC Executive Education. Then, as soon as you pass this interview, then you get admitted. The admission is valid for 2 years. It could be for the intake 2021, and it could be for the next intake. Again, the next intake is middle of May. We still have some place, some seats, and the admission process could be quite fast. For your information, I have two candidates who will pass the jury after tomorrow. One, she works for Bulgaria. She's from Italy, and she just finalized within 2 days her file. And the other one is Francesca. She's living in Paris. She's a purchase director for all the stone for Cartier. And same, I mean, she finalized within 10 days her application. Due to the COVID, it will be, of course, an online interview, and we will have a latest jury session by end of April. So you still have some time if you are interested to apply for the next intake. Regarding the requirements, we ask a minimum of a bachelor level, of course, and a minimum of 4 or 5 years of professional experience. Regarding the English, of course, during the interview, everything is in English. I mean, by the way, the program is full English, of course. So if we have some doubt, maybe we can ask to pass a TOEIC or a TOEFL. But if not, we don't request any test. Regarding the fees, okay, the tuition fees are 36,000 euro. You can get some scholarship up to 8,000 euro, and we make a special deduction regarding the VAT for any personal funding. We make a deduction of 16%. I will be personally, I will follow you regarding all the finance topics during the admission process. And if you have any question, feel free to contact me. That's it. Coming back to the scholarship topics, you can apply for international, of course, future women in board, entrepreneurship, and I think, yeah, emerging markets for those who participate to to the development of some emerging markets. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Great. Thank you so much, Thierry. With that, we are at the end of the presentation. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to send it on the questions tab. We have one question for Alexis and Mulhem. Both of you have spoken a lot about entrepreneurship during the program. But if someone is not intending to start their own company from scratch and wants to keep working with different brands, is that still relevant, or do you think it's still interesting to be a part of this program? Either Alexis or Mulhem, you could answer. Maybe I see Mulhem nodding your head, so maybe you can start.
Sure. Actually, like to have the entrepreneurship, the entrepreneurial project is not only to launch your brand. For me, I wasn't working on my own project. It's like the 360 degrees of learning all the skills from launching a project from scratch. So it's even learning how to communicate with like your teamwork, how to play the role of presenting your idea in front of a jury. So I think it's not related. It's in every company you will have a project to work on. So I think it's an opportunity more than it's an opportunity to work on something new.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much. Alexis, do you have anything else to add to that?
Yes, I agree with what Mulhem just said. I think you see, I'm working on an entrepreneurial project about baby beds, luxury baby beds. But in the end, what I worked on, you know, what I had to prepare for this project I'm using it now as a CMO on the new company I'm working with. I'm working in, sorry, L'Exclusive. So it's all part of a learning journey, and it's not essentially about launching your brand or your project. It's more about having all the tools you might need in the future. Working for a company or working in your own company or setting up a company like a startup, for example.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I'll give maybe a minute more to the audience. If anyone has any question, now is the time. Feel free to put it on the chat, and I'm gonna give probably like 10 more seconds. And if not, that's the end of it. So do you have any other comments, last comments before we end the webinar? Let's start with Tiffany. Are you really how was this for you? Are you looking forward to your session starting in May?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Actually, Thierry put me in touch with someone that was already accepted a couple months ago too. And so we've been talking back and forth about the experience and what's going to happen when we do go over for our modules. So it's really exciting. And I think for everyone that's really interested in the program, like Ashok has some online webinars, and he has written a lot of articles. He has led a lot of interviews. I find that I joined one of his webinar about physical and digital dilemma, and it was really interesting because a lot of the old alumni who went to EMiLUX and who went to ESSEC is also part of some of the webinars. So it's a great way for you to get an understanding of, what the program has to offer. And to Alexis and Mulhen's point, I'm so excited about meeting different people. I'm hearing about the experience. It is a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you to have access with like a global sort of network. So please, please, please take the time to ask the questions. The pandemic has taught us that nothing is going to always move in one straight line. There's going to be a lot of curves. So this is the best time for you to take advantage of all the chaos, control it, and go out there and learn something new and be part of a new network. So.
Great. Thank you so much, Tiffany.
Thank you, Tiffany. I would just like to add something. It's amazing that, again, due to the pandemic, I mean, they are so motivated. I mean, I have some people in the States. Tiffany, for instance, is in Canada. Other people in the Middle East, some other in Asia. I mean, what a motivation! It's really exciting to meet all these people, and I'm sure that it will make a very big and a good and big energy, strong energy, of course.
Exactly. So maybe Alexis, your last words.
My last words, basically what Tiffany said. We are a big family. We're the EMiLUX family. Whether we are EMiLUX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or we hope maybe 20 or something. So we are. That's the main point. We are always talking to each other. When we go somewhere, we let everyone know. We have this WhatsApp group, so we're all connected. If we have an idea, like we do now with L'Exclusive, for example, the company I'm working in, we reach to our other classmates, ask questions, try to understand what they think. We are a family, and I think this is really a big point I wanted to make to end in the end.
Great, thank you so much. And with that, maybe Mulhem, your last words.
I want to add something about at the end of this program, we had the opportunity to meet some headhunters. So if you wanted to change your career, if you want to have an opportunity to work on some field, if you want to change your CV, so we had the opportunity to work on this project too, like your own project. Don't hesitate if you have if you want to approach me or Alexis, please do. I had the opportunity, I had the luck to attend this program, and I really happy, and I want to grow this family, as Alexis said.
Thank you so much. With that, it comes to an end. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to write to the email ID which is on your screen right now. And thank you so much once again, all the panelists, to be here today. And have a nice afternoon, morning, or end of the day. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye, everyone. Good luck.